Hi, make up a story using these key words: care, share, help, love. Why not stop the video and create your story? Here is my story.
The Meaning of Love by Lavender, age 7.
Mrs. Dollar is a very rich lady. She has 3 servants who help her keep her large house tidy. Mrs. Dollar often gives her servants extra money for almost everything they did. She did not have time to have a conversation with them. Mrs. Dollar would often give Mrs. Footy money for things such as bringing her fresh bath towels to her in the mornings. Mr. Wheels would get extra money for driving Mrs. Dollar to the local market. Today is Mrs. Dollar's niece Lavender's 7th birthday. Mrs. Dollar is expecting Lavender to visit her at 1 o'clock. That afternoon, Lavender arrived and waved her mother goodbye. Mrs. Dollar was very happy to see her niece. Lavender told her auntie that she wanted to go to the activity center in town. During lunchtime, there was lots to eat. Lavender told Mrs. Dollar that she had received a puppy for her birthday from her parents. She even brought over her new reading book entitled, "I Love My Dog Lucky." Lavender loves reading. I love my dog. We have fun and care about each other. One Sunday, I was unwell and had to stay in bed for 3 days. Lucky tried to get me to wear my shoes, as he wished that we could go out together. He listened to me talking for hours because I did not like staying at home all day. Now Lucky is unwell. I care and share with him just as he did for me. Until the vet said that Lucky is much better now. After reading, Mrs. Dollar stated that the book was not exciting. For a small price, someone should have taken Lucky out when the girl was unwell, she remarked. Lavender requested that they go into town by bus instead of the car for a change. On the way to town, Lavender was sick and vomited on the bus. There were 3 women sitting opposite Lavender and her auntie. The first woman had a new set of towels in her bag. She gave Mrs. Dollar one to wipe Lavender's mouth. The second woman had 6 bottles of fresh water in her bag and gave Mrs. Dollar 1 bottle to give to Lavender. The third woman reassured Lavender and told her that she would be okay. This had happened to her daughter before on the bus. Mrs. Dollar took out her purse to give each woman money. They told Mrs. Dollar that they just wanted to help Lavender. Mrs. Dollar thought it was strange that they refused her offer. When Lavender and her auntie got off the bus, Lavender explained to Mrs. Dollar that the woman had shown love. Mrs. Dollar thought for a while and said, "Yes, just like Lucky the dog." Lavender smiled. The next day, when Mrs. Footy brought Mrs. Dollar's fresh bath towels, instead of simply handing her money, Mrs. Dollar decided to have a nice talk with her, and she did so with all of her servants. She now listens, shares, and cares. Her servants are very happy.
The moral of the story: it does not cost anything to show love. 1. Discuss the similarities between love and kindness. 2. Why did Mrs. Dollar decide to stop paying her servants extra money and have a nice talk with them instead? 3. Why did the 3 women on the bus refuse to accept money from Mrs. Dollar?